Welcome to Surviving Alzheimer's with Mike. We are back in Omaha, Nebraska. We were supposed to be outside on a walk today. I was going out with our dog Max, who is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Unfortunately, when we went out, it was 11 degrees. So yeah, very cold for the middle of November. And the wind was blowing, so we tried it, but you couldn't hear anything but the wind blowing. You couldn't hear me. So anyway, let's get on to it. The question of the day: can exercise delay the progression of Alzheimer's disease? And specifically, can it delay the progression of mild cognitive impairment, or MCI? So we're going to talk about a study that was conducted by the National Institute on Aging. It was an 18-month-long study. The name of it was EXERT, E-X-E-R-T. There were 14 different regions in the United States and 296 people, so almost 300 people participating. You had to be 65 years old or older. You also had to have cognitive testing, so they had a baseline before the study would begin, before you could participate. So 4 days a week, they went into their local YMCA, who was participating in the study. 2 days were supervised, 2 days were unsupervised. So when they started looking at the results that we're going to talk about today were at the 12-month mark. So this is an 18-month study, but 12 months into the study, they had additional testing. Okay, this will get a little technical, but the testing was the clinical ADAS, which is the Alzheimer's Disease Assessment Scale. And the significant thing is there was no change. The second test, the clinical dementia rating, sum of boxes, which is the CDR-SB, and this scale also showed no change. So these are the two basic testing methods that's used for people with mild cognitive impairment, or MCI. So the results appear that exercise of an average of 20 minutes a day may very well prevent cognitive decline, especially those who have a sedentary lifestyle before they start the exercise. Now, a side note here, sedentary lifestyle could also mean that people are not getting socialization, which we know that socialization is huge for people, for newly diagnosed, people in early stage, and also even if they don't have a diagnosis of Alzheimer's with mild cognitive impairment. So the socialization can also have big impacts on the way our brain works. So as a result of this, the National Institute on Aging is now recommending, and this is as of 2022 at the International Alzheimer's Conference that was held in San Diego. The National Institute on Aging is recommending 120 to 150 minutes of exercise a week. So in my case, 20 minutes a day, and we try, depending on the weather, try to go out, Max and I do, and do a walk. Once around the block for us is a little over 15 minutes, and we have a park next door, so we try and hit both, and that would be about a 25-minute walk. So to sum up, if you're watching this and you have mild cognitive impairment, or if you're early stage Alzheimer's, exercise. But try to do 20 minutes a day. If the weather's not good, try to do, even if you're walking around the house, get up and move around. Also, exercise mentally and socialize. So be people with your neighbors. Anything that you can do, but you need to physically exercise, mentally exercise, and socialize. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, if you like the videos, hit the subscribe button.